Hello, I'm Sumin Ha, the presenter of Team 6. The topic I'm going to present is past Tuesday, November 2022 election edition. Having the 2022 election in the headline above is probably the only reason anyone might read this story today. Still, while most of us here in the United States are anxiously awaiting the results of how well we've patched our democracy is in fitting the Microsoft curves. State released jobs of security patches for its ubiquitous Windows operating systems. November's past patch includes fixes for a whopping 6 zero-day security vulnerabilities that miscreants and malware are already exploiting in the wild. This picture shows 0 days vulnerability timeline. What is a 0-day exploit? A 0-day attack happens once the flow or software and hardware vulnerability is exploited and attackers release malware before a developer has an opportunity to create a patch to fix the vulnerability, hence 0-day. Let's break down the stuff of the windows of vulnerability. A company's developers create software, but unbeknownst to them, it contains a vulnerability. The threat actor spots that vulnerability either before the developer does or acts on it before the developer has a chance to fix it. The attacker writes and implements exploit codes while the vulnerability is still open and available. After releasing the exploit, either the public recognizes it in the form of identity or information theft, or the developer catches it and creates a patch to staunch the cyberbullying. Once a patch is written and used, the exploit is no longer called a 0-day exploit. These attacks are rarely discovered right away. In fact, it often takes not just days but months and sometimes years before a developer learns of the vulnerability that led to an attack. What are CVSS scores? The Common Vulnerability Scoring System provides a numerical representation of the severity of an information security vulnerability. CVSS scores are commonly used by enforcement teams as part of a vulnerability management program to provide a point of comparison between vulnerabilities and to prioritize remediation of vulnerabilities. CVSS is an open framework maintained by the Forum of Incident Response and Security Teams, a US-based nonprofit with over 500 member organizations globally. While rating vulnerabilities based on an often standardized methodology is powerful, is also important to recognize the drawback and limitation of CVSS in order to ensure that it's being applied appropriately in your organization. The Common Vulnerability Scoring System provides a way to capture the key characteristic of a vulnerability and produce numerical scores that reflect its severity. Many security teams and SOCs use the CVSS to prioritize vulnerability management activities such as incident response processes, defect tracking and resolution, or implementation of mitigating control. The metrics used in CVSS version 3.1, the latest version, assesses the different elements that depends on the exploitation process and the effect resulting in the final severity score. The first thing we can find the documentation is that CVSS measures severity, not risk. CVSS score is an objective score when you set some attributes of the vulnerability without context, and a formula produces a score that also maps to a severity. Below, we can see a real example of the CVSS of Spring for Show vulnerability, which scores the severity in 9.8 critical. The two pictures shows its security vulnerability. And also, this shows its security vulnerability too. With this, I'll end my presentation. Thank you for your attention.